Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have a very easy but yet simple recipe for you guys. Today we are making homemade chicken stock. I know a lot of you always want me to make a stock video recipe for you because some of you don't want to buy the store-bought stocks because they have so much sodium in it. So today I finally am bringing that video to you. But before we get started, you want to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. So let's get into the video. So to make this recipe, you will need some celery sticks. I use the root of the celery as well. You don't want to waste anything. I have one whole onion I cut up in quarters, and I have about 6 large carrots that I cut up. You don't have to cut them up into a specific size. I have 3 bay leaves that I'll be using. I have 4 cloves of garlic that I'll be using. I have some rosemary and sage I will be using, okay? And I have some parsley and thyme tied together. And I have some black and white peppercorn. As you can see, this says a grinder, but I just poked a hole and get them out whole. And I have a whole chicken that I already went ahead and cleaned with some lime. So I really rub the lime on top and rinse it under some hot water. And of course you are going to be needing some water and some salt and pepper to taste. Please check the description box where I will list everything I use in this video. Let's get cooking, guys. So to get started, I like to take the back of my knife and kind of press down on the garlic just so I can release some of that flavor when it's boiling in the water. Nothing crazy. We don't have to chop them up or anything, and set them to the side. And now with my chicken, again, it's already clean, so I want to go ahead and take some salt to season the cavity of the chicken. Even though it's going to be in a lot of water, I just want to make sure the cavity of my chicken is seasoned. And take some ground black pepper, do the same. And I'm going to season the outside of the chicken as well with the salt and pepper. I'm going to be using this stock to make some chicken noodle soup, so make sure you definitely stay tuned for that chicken noodle soup recipe. There's something about making your own stock when you want to do chicken noodle soup. So much more flavor, and you can control the salt. And rubbing the back as well. And now let this sit for 15 minutes before we start making our stock. Okay guys, I went ahead and kind of reposition my camera just so you guys can see inside of this stock pot. You want a large pot. And I always forget to tell you guys about the olive oil when I don't plan on using a lot of oil. But anyways, you want to go ahead and turn your stove to medium high. You need a couple tablespoons of olive oil because I like to kind of cook my onions first. And now we are going to saute these onions for about a good 4 to 5 minutes. Make sure you don't burn them. Just because I like to get some flavors out of my onions before I start making that stock. To that, I like to add my herbs. You want to make sure you clean your herbs and drop them right in there. That way some of the oils can come out of the herbs. It smells so good already. Okay. And now you want to grab the chicken and just drop that chicken in there. And allow it to kind of sear for a good 5 minutes. And then we can flip it on the other side. You can see it have a little color. Now I'm going to flip it to the other side. It might be a little hard and I'm losing some onions. Just put it right back in there. And if you have a rotisserie chicken, you can use the leftover of rotisserie chicken as well to make this recipe. But I just love using a whole fresh chicken. Everything is looking good. Now you want to go ahead and drop your vegetables and the thyme and parsley and the bay leaf. Just drop everything in there. If you haven't, please go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. And also on Pinterest. I will leave all the links down below for you guys. And I do have another YouTube channel. It's in Haitian Creole. I speak Haitian Creole. So if you would like, please follow me in that channel as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and put 4 cups of water. But of course, I'm adding more water. You want to put enough liquid to the point where the top is covered. You want a good amount of liquid because we are going to simmer this for about 2 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and add more water. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, I have about 16 cups of water here. My cup measures 4 cups. So I added 16 cups. And of course, you want to put a good amount of salt because you don't want your stock to have too much salt, but you also want it to be flavorful. And I'm going to add some black pepper as well. Okay. And stir everything up and allow it to come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, you want to reduce your heat to about a medium low and cover it for 2 hours. So once that 2 hours is up, I'll come back and show you guys exactly what she's looking like. All right, guys, it's been about 2 hours and a half since my stock have been cooking. I turned it off after 2.5 hours and went to the gym while it cooled down. I'm going to go ahead and remove the chicken. Oh, the chicken looks so juicy and it's just falling apart. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that and put it in a plate. I'm going to save that when I make my chicken noodle soup so I can shred that chicken. And you want to remove as much of the vegetables as possible because we are going to use a strainer to strain the liquid, to make sure we remove all the vegetables out of the liquid and all the herbs. The carrots are still pretty good, so I will just honestly eat them. I would not waste them. I'm trying to remove as much of those as possible. Some are falling. I have to grab a different plate. This smells so good, you guys. I know you guys did not see me put in the garlic. I did put in that garlic. It smells like Thanksgiving in July at my house. It smells so good. All right, let me put these to the side. Sorry. And now you want to grab a bowl. Let me move everything so you guys can see. Grab a bowl, grab a strainer, and now we are going to strain that liquid to make sure we don't have anything in our broth. That made so much, but I am very pleased and happy with it. Just like that. Now you can store them. Store the stock in a container like so, or something obviously bigger that I'm going to need. I'm going to fill this up. I like to actually measure, so this is about 3 cups and this is 4 cups. So I have 4 cups of stock in here, just like that. And this is ready to make some chicken noodle soup or whatever recipe you are using that calls for homemade stock, so you don't have to buy store-bought stocks. And you can freeze this. It will last you a long time in your freezer. Just put a lid on it, throw it in the freezer. When you are ready to use it, just untie it, okay? So this will do it for this video. Please stay tuned so you guys can see exactly how I make my homemade chicken noodle soup. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. And as always, thank you guys so much again. I love you guys for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.